that one motherfucker that you believe so much and that you trust so much that is gonna help you get rich, he's the most likely to leave you behind if you. So if you don't know me, my name is Sergio and I've done podcasts. I've done actually over 56 podcasts with guys in ecom, OFM, taxes, YouTubers, fitness influencers. Like, I've interviewed a lot of guys, and I've interviewed even retired 50 and 60-year-old entrepreneurs, right? I've interviewed a guy that's worth over $40 million. So I know a little bit about networking, all right? I've spent like probably over 200 hours speaking to millionaires. So I kind of know a bit about this. You think that if you speak to a guy that's worth like $5 million, whoa, so much money, that he's gonna, like, you just make one friend that's a multimillionaire and that's gonna make you rich. Trust me, it is not. First of all, it's one principle that I've learned from one of these guys, which is some piece of advice you are not ready to receive. And these guys are ultra multimillionaires that you think are so valuable to network with. The advice that they give you is not ready for you to consume. And the advice that you need right now is not going to be from these millionaires, because it's been years back, maybe even decades, when they were back at your position. So they don't know what it's like right now. It's like taking financial advice from your parents because they have a house. Well, you're not going to get a house the same way that your parents got a house, because house prices have skyrocketed up. So don't ask your dad or your mom how to get a house before you're 30. Ask an actual real estate agent right now. In today's world, or a 20-year-old that bought a house, in today's world, ask him. Don't ask your parent, because that advice doesn't work anymore. So although I've spoken to a lot of these guys, I don't speak to them anymore because I value their time and they value their own time, obviously. So they might not even reply if I just ask them for some bullshit and waste their time. But now I have something valuable. They know me and they remember me, right? I have one of them, Max Lewis, who actually gifted me his book with his autograph in it too, and basically saying a nice message that thanks you, it was a pleasure to be on your podcast. So that was a very wholesome of him to do for me. He shipped it all the way from Miami to Czech Republic. However, I now know that when I moved to Miami, I already got like 15 guys that I can go do a podcast with in real life and then network with them when I am making 15 and 20K a month in Miami. But right now's not the time to waste their time, because they say, oh, this guy is just trying to be a fucking leech. Whenever I get a useful piece of information, I just share something with them, right? But I don't ask for advice, because I know that the advice that guy that's making 50K a month right now, that's been making that for the past 2 years, is not the type of advice I need right now. I need advice from guys that are making 5, 10K a month, just had their first months like that. Because I'm close to getting there, but I'm not there yet. So that's who I need to network with. This is why I'm also moving to Warsaw right now with the 5 boys. Now, we took a picture when we were in Warsaw last month, but we are getting an apartment there together and we're all moving in together. Those are the guys that you need to work with. You need to work with guys that are your age, that are maybe just a step or two ahead of you, or maybe even at the same place like you. So basically, the last piece of advice that I want you to take out of this video is stop trying to waste millionaires' time thinking that you're going to gain any value from it, because you're not. Trust me, I've done 56 podcasts, or maybe 57. I'm not sure how many episodes I have out now. I've spoken to at least more than like 17, 18 millionaires. And I can tell you the advice they give me is not useful for me right now. The way that made their first million is completely different to the way you should make your first million in today's world. So their advice is completely useless to you right now, and you should not waste their time and your time too. So look for guys that are only a couple of steps ahead of you. That's who you should be taking advice from. Anyways, hope that this was useful in any way, and may God bless you. Catch you on the next one.